welcome to vlogmas day 5. In today's video I am going through my entire physical TBR. I'm estimating I have about 180 200 books.
That is not correct.
I've never actually done one of these before, so I actually don't have a clue, but last I counted I had like 650 books, and then I took some off my shelf, so I still actually don't know how much, and I don't know why I did it literally after I counted. I also just created a physical TBR shelf on my Goodreads. I didn't know you could do that. So I'm also going to be adding the books to my Goodreads to kill two birds one stone type of thing. To my Goodreads, I'm only counting the books I want to read. On my mini shelf down there, I've got my classic books, and I most likely will never ever read them, apart from I do want to read Anna or Green Gables because it's one of my favorite shows. I'm not going to get rid of them because they hold so much memory to me, so they hold a special place, but they're not getting added, and I think they're the only ones that aren't getting added. Every other book is going to get added to it, and I may do a clear out if I don't want to add them to my Goodreads. Is there a sign that I'm never ever going to want to read them? So we're gonna be thinking that as well. So starting with my mini shelf down here, these ones I'm getting none of them out. I'm just gonna count them and say what they are. So on this shelf here, I have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows. I got Just Friends by Jones Terry, Hard Knocks by Ruby Lang, The Paris Connection, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and Heartbones. My top shelf. So I think you're going to completely understand why I need to do this and start taking down my TBR. This is just shelf 1. I've got Between Never and Forever, The Christmas Tree Farm, First Down, It's Not Summer Without You, Love on the Brain, Checkmate, Not in Love, Love Theoretically, Weather Girl, The X Talk, Done and Dusted, Fango Down, Secretly Yours, My Killer Vacation, Problematic Summer Romance, Happy Place, Book Lovers, You and Me on Vacation, Beach Read. That's shelf 1. Promises We Meant to Keep, Funny You Should Ask, Once More With Feeling, Daydream, Charlie Method, Your Fall, Let Me Love You, Don't Let Me Down, Twisted Cravings, Twisted Bonds, Neon Gods, Electric Idol, Wicked Beauty, Radiant Sin, Cruel Seduction, Under Lock, Heavy Crown, Broken Vow, Five Brothers, Does It Hurt, Credence, Hideaway, Kill Switch, Nightfall. I also have the whole of the Addicted series. I haven't read one. Heart Principle, The Bride Test, The Kiss Quotient, Daisy Jones and the Six, Our Stop, A Springtime Affair, Soulmate Equation, 8 Perfect Hours, The Long Game, It Starts With Us, Every Summer After, We Were Liars, Rhythm Called a Malakin, I think? I'm not actually sure. The Switch, The Flat Share, The Road Trip, Maggie Moves On, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, God of Fury, There's So Much Dust It's Not Even Funny, The Summer We Fell, The Summer I Saved You, The Summer You Found Me, Mad About You, 1,000 Pieces of You, Dear Enemy, Idol, Stay With Me, Things We Leave Unfinished, Let It Go, a Twisted Tale novel, Ever After Always, Always Only You, Only When It's Us, Mr. Hockey, It Ends With Us, Where the Crawdads Sing, Girl in Pieces, How to Kill Your Family. I think actually I'm going to get rid of that one because I know I'll most likely never read it, so that's gonna go to a donut pile. 99% Mine, Don't You Forget About Me, Two Wrongs Make a Right, and The Roommate. Need Me, Make Me, Chase Me, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, The Devil Wears Prada, Malibu Rising, The No Show, Happily Ever After Gaston. Don't judge me for the else and nor this one. I want to read them. Up Close and Personal, The Intimacy Experience, The Wedding Crasher, A Rose Petal Summer, Things We Hide from the Light, Cross the Line, Fall With Me, Unravel Me, Play With Me, Dating Dr. Deal, One True Lovers, Summer in the City, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, Take a Hint, Danny Brown, At Your Age, Eve Brown, Say You'll Remember Me, Part of You, Part of Your World, Yours truly, Just for the Summer, All Roads Lead Here, Maybe in Another Life, Bridesmaid Undercover, Beautiful Disaster, Flock and the whole Flock trilogy, Priest, Bad Blood, All In, Killer Instinct, The Naturals, I'll Always Be With You, You Said I Was Your Favourite, Hexed, Zodiac Academy, Eyes on Me, Give Me More, Mercy, Highest Bidder, The Mister, The Misses, Booked on a Feeling, One Last Stop, The Striker, Do Your Worst, Behind the Net, Wild Side, Wild Eyes, Wild Love, Love Unwritten, Love Redesigned, Love in the Time of Serial Killers, My Vampire Plus One, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and that cover is adorable. To Sir Philip with Love, When He Was Wicked, Trouble, Infamous, Reputation, Magnolia Parks, Daisy Hates, The Long Way Home, The Great Undoing, King of Pride, My Dark Romeo, So Not Meant to Be, Next of Kin, Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow, Electra, Ariadne, I'm not 100% how to pronounce it, Practice Makes Perfect, Terms and Conditions, The Fine Print, The Secret History, Normal People, You Had Me at Hello, Payback's a Witch, Love Radio, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, Verity, Hopeless, The XX, November 9th, Nightmare Before Christmas, Sally's Layman or Layman, I'm not 100%. Clearly I need to learn English. The Fake Mate, Nothing More, Nothing Less, Hunted, Betrayed, Untamed, The Fault in Our Stars, A Little Life. So that's it for my romance books, and I'm now moving on to my fantasy shelf. Twin Crowns, Mockingjay, Catching Fire, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Eclipse, Twilight, the entire Throne of Glass series, The Smoke Thieves, The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, The Queen of Nothing, the entire Shadow Me series apart from the first book, but I'm literally going to have to reread the first book anyway, so I might as well count it. Realm Breaker, The Priory of the Orange Tree, House of Earth and Blood, A Court of Silver Flames, A Court of Frost and Starlight, A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Court of Mist and Fury, and A Court of Thorns and Roses, Rule of Walls, King of Scars, Crooked Kingdom, Six of Crows, Ruin and Rising, Siege and Storm, Divine Rivals, Ruthless Vows, The Princess Knight, From Blood and Ash, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, Wings of Starlight, Powerless, Powerful, Reckless, Iron Flame, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, The Dawn of the Cursed Queen, The Throne of Broken Gods, The Book of Azrael. I don't know how you say these names. Also, if I say any of the names wrong, I'm sorry. Vengeance of the Pirate Queen, Dance of Thieves, Fireborn, Lightlark. I got book 3 and 4 of Filthy Rich Vampire, A Touch of Darkness, Dragonfall, All Lies Beyond the Veil, The Atlas Six, These Violent Delights, The Night Hunt, Daughter of No Worlds, Our Violent Ends, House of Sky and Breath, A Discovery of Witches, The Sky on Fire, Children of Blood and Bone, The Kiss of Deception. I got all of Divergent, all of Percy Jackson, Vow of Thieves, The Crown, The Heir, Axiom 2 and Axiom 1, Cinderella is Dead, A Deal with the Elf King, The Bridge Kingdom, Sunbringer, Gilded, These Hollow Vows, Onyx Storm, When the Moon Hatched, Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, Steel and Snow, A Storm of Swords, Blood and Gold, A Feast for Crows, A Dance with Dragons, Dreams and Dust, The Poppy War, The Dragon Republic, The Burning God, Valiant, Typh, Ironside, The Beauty of Darkness, The Heart of Betrayal. Also, I forgot my current reads. My current reads right now are The Cinnabon Bookstore and Quicksilver. And lastly, I got my Christmas books. I got My December Darling, Good Spirits, Window Shopping, A Merry Little Meet Cute, A Jingle Bell Mingle, The Christmas Fix, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal, and Holiday Ever After. This is the pile of books I'm getting rid of, which I'm pretty proud of considering I can never let any books go, so I'm pretty proud of that. So overall I counted 332 books, but as I was wrapping it up, literally another book came. I was like, of course it did. It's Tessa Bailey's Wreck the Halls, and she's beautiful. She is so stunning. So that brings me up to 333 if I counted correctly. I still have to add quite a lot more into my Goodreads to fully see. But if I get the number wrong, I'll put the actual number up here and you'll know I'm wrong. If there's no number, then I got it right. That's it for today's video anyway. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.